Yes, very good morning, Mihir and Mihir, Lucky and Rishabh. So three of you are there, I think, as just told
Good
by,
morning, sir.
yeah, your other class was going on. So no problem. But yeah, I hope by the time it is finished. So we will just take up the things soon
Good
as soon
morning,
as.
sir.
Yeah, very good morning. Yes. Okay, guys, today we will be studying about the indemnity and the guarantee portion. So at present we have 5 people in the class: Dipti, Lucky, Mihir, Rishabh, and Sagar. So we will start, and I'm starting the presentation right from the indemnity and guarantee. So these are the special contexts. We will have a couple of classes more just in order to finish it off, and then I think you will be prepared, all prepared for your exams and for everything. Okay, so let us just take this up. So I would request Dipti to take the first question. Not Dipti, even Lucky can take the first question. Lucky Chaudhary. Lucky Chaudhary. Lucky Chaudhary. Are you there, Lucky?
यस सर सर
Mihir
थोड़ा
Agrawal, just
नेटवर्क
Lucky,
इशू
let
है
us read this question. And
सर नेटवर्क इशू है कुछ शो नहीं हो रहा सर
show नहीं हो
बीच
रहा
बीच में नेटवर्क आता सर बीच बीच में नेटवर्क आता फिर चला जाता है थोड़ा नेटवर्क इशू है सर
है. So can you see this or not?
ना सर अभी कुछ है नहीं
Not able to see this?
यस सर
You're
नो
able to see this? What?
ना सर
Okay.
नो सर
So Lakshya Sharma, Rishabh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rishabh, can you see this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rishabh, can you read it out?
A obtains housing loan from LIC Housing, and if B promises to repay, what is the nature of contract?
Yeah. What is the nature of contract? Either it can be indemnity or guarantee. What it is? Is it indemnity or guarantee? Very simple question it is.
So it's a guarantee by B that he will promises to repay.
Okay. It is a guarantee. Read this out, Rishabh.
It is contract of guarantee. Contract of guarantee is a contract to perform promises or discharge the liability of third person in case of his default. B agrees to promise loan if A to whom loan is guaranteed fail to repay loan to LIC Housing Company.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yes, Pranav. Pranav, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you read this loudly?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Ravi becomes guarantor for Ashok for the amount which may be given to him by Nalin within 6 months. The maximum limit of the amount is rupees 1 lakh. After 2 months, Ravi withdraws his guarantee. Up to the time of revocation of guarantee, Nalin had given Ashok rupees 20,000. Whether Ravi is discharged from his liabilities to Nalin for any subsequent loan, whether Ravi is liable if Ashok fails to pay the amount of 20,000 to Nalin.
Yes. What will happen?
Sir, who is the Ravi is the guarantor. Okay.
Sorry.
Sir, can you explain it, the question, sir?
Okay, you want me to explain?
Yes, sir.
See, Ravi has given a guarantee to Nalin that if Nalin keeps on giving Ashok up to rupees 1 lakh in next 6 months, and if the Ashok doesn't pay, I will pay you. Is that okay? Now after 2 months,
Yes,
what
sir.
happened? Ravi has withdrawn his guarantee. Okay. And by the time, up to that time, Nalin has given Ashok rupees 20,000. Now the question is whether the Ravi is discharged from his liability to Nalin for any subsequent loan, anything afterwards. And second question is Ravi liable if the Ashok fails to pay this 20,000? This is the question. I hope you are able to understand this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pranav. Now answer it.
Sir, he might not be discharged from his liability because he has given a guarantee of 6 months, and within 2 months he has taken back his withdrawn his guarantee. So Ravi would be liable for his liabilities.
So you want to say that this guarantee will not be over because he has given guarantee for 6 months and only 2 months are over. Is it so?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Lucky Chaudhary? Ashutosh Sharma? Ashutosh? Ashutosh Sharma? I am removing you, Ashutosh. You're not responding. Abhay Jain? Abhay Jain?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abhay. What will happen in this? Pranav is saying that the guarantee is given for 6 months. Ravi will not be discharged until this 6 months is over. What do you say?
If guarantees of 6 months, then how will he get discharged?
Please read the question properly.
Maximum side amount is fees 1 lakh.
Yes. What do you think?
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Huh? Abhay Jain?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, answer it.
Sir, I am confused. I don't know.
What confused? What is the confusion you are having?
Sir, I don't know the answer.
Lucky Chaudhary? Lucky Chaudhary? Lucky Chaudhary? I'm removing you, Lucky. Mihir Agarwal? Mihir Agarwal? Yes, Dipti, what is your opinion?
Sir, Ravi is liable to Ashok. I mean, sorry, Ravi is will be liable to pay the money
For what?
because there is a given time of the guarantee and he cannot come out of the guarantee unless both of them agree.
Dipti, I hope you have Google with you.
Yes, sir.
Just write continuing guarantee and search it. Continuing guarantee in Indian partner in Indian Contract Act. We'll get back to you again, right? Yes, Priyam Soni, what is your opinion? Surbhi Singhal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Surbhi. Hope you are aware of the situation.
Sir, I just joined.
Okay, you have just joined. Take your time to just read it off. Yeah, Shashank Khosla. Ritik Yadav.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Deepti, have you read it? Deepti has left. Yes. Yes, Surbhi, any conclusion? Vikramaditya.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dipti, I was waiting for you to rejoin. Yes, Dipti, what happened? What will happen in this case?
Sir, when I googled it, it's written that it is a guarantee for a series of transaction. According to section 129,
Yeah,
continuing guarantee extends to a series of transaction. The liability of surety in this case extends to a number of transactions, and he becomes liable for to be unpaid balance at the end of the guarantee.
yeah. Yeah, has anything written about revocation of the surety in between?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is there?
So the revocation of guarantee means the cancellation of the guarantee. On the revocation of the liability of surety comes to an end. A, a continuing guarantee may be revoked as rewards future transaction under the following circumstances. So there are some circumstances over here.
So what are those?
By notice of revocation by the
Yes, notice of
surety.
revocation. That's what I was looking forward for. So this person has given a notice of revocation, na? So he
Yes,
will be
sir.
discharged, but he will be liable if Ashok fails to pay 20,000. Okay, Dipti, read this. Read this.
Section 130 of Indian Contract Act 1872. A specific guarantee can't be revoked by the surety if the liability has been accrued. A continuing guarantee may at any time be revoked by the surety as to the future transaction by notice to the creditor, but the surety remains liable for transactions already entered into. As per the above provision, yes, Ravi is discharged from all the subsequent loan because it's a case of continuing guarantee. Ravi is liable for payment of rupees 20,000 nullin because the transaction is already completed.
Got it?
So can you
Got it?
explain the continuing guarantee?
The
I'm
continuing
not
guarantee is
getting.
a guarantee. For example, this is a case of continuing guarantee itself. If the surety has given a guarantee to the creditor for a certain period, and with certain specific amount beyond which the creditor should not pay to the debtor. Okay, so guarantee is given for the debtor to the creditor. Getting? Now what happens? Suppose I have given a continuing guarantee for someone for a maximum period of 6 months, and that too not beyond rupees 1 lakh. So if anything is paid beyond 1 lakh, the creditor will be personally responsible. I will not be responsible, right? So now after seeing the situation of my debtor, what I did was that I thought that he will not be able to pay the amount, and after this 20,000 was first payment done, I withdrew the guarantee that I am not liable in future. If you want to continue with it, you can do it, but I will be able to pay this 20,000 no problem if he doesn't pay, because it's a secondary liability of the surety comes if the principal debtor is not paying to the principal creditor, right? So this is all situation. I hope this is clear.
So
Dipti?
last doubt. So can you tell me, like, here we have three people. So
Yeah.
who the creditor is Nalin and debtor is Ravi.
Yeah, Nalin is the creditor. Nalin is the creditor. Okay, and Ravi is the Ravi is the guarantor, and Ashok has taken money from Nalin. Okay, so Ravi has given guarantee to Nalin about Ashok that I will pay if the Ashok will not pay up to rupees 1 lakh for next 6 months, up to rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so whenever Ravi is sorry, Ashok needs money, you keep on giving, but do not give him more than rupees 1 lakh. So afterwards, this Ravi might be aware of Ashok's situation that he will not be able to pay. So he revoked the guarantee in between, which a guarantor or surety can do. But in such a revocation, he will not be held responsible for the amount given after revocation of the guarantee, but he will be responsible for this 20,000, which Nalin has given to Ashok after taking guarantee from Ravi. Okay, and before revoking the guarantee by Ravi. Is that clear? Dipti?
Yes, sir, clear.
Fine. So Dipti, read out this next one.
B owes C a debt guaranteed by A. C does not sue B for a year after the debt has become payable. In the meantime, B becomes insolvent. Is A discharged? Decide with reference to the provisions of the Indian Contract Act 1872.
So C has given some money to B, and A has given a guarantee that if B will not give you, I will give you. Is it clear, Dipti?
Yes, sir.
Right. It means A is the guarantor, B is the debtor, and C is the creditor. Got it? Now what happened? That the time period of the debt was over, and C has not even asked for the money from B, neither he has filed any suit against B for recovering of the money. Okay, so and afterwards what happened? B became insolvent. So A, who has given a guarantee that B will he pay or is he discharged from his liabilities? This is a question. Yes, Dipti.
Sir, just to confirm, sir, is this also a continuing guarantee?
No, it is not a continuing guarantee. Where it is written? Continuing guarantee has to be specified that it is a continuing guarantee. It was specified. The time period is there, amount is there, nothing is given. We assume that 1 lakh over here. Okay, but it is not a specific guarantee, not a continuing. Neer Agarwal, you do not participate in the class. Don't repeat this comment. Yes, Dipti.
Yes, sir.
What? Will A be discharged if B becomes insolvent, or will A be become liable? Surbi, what is your opinion? Rishabh Goyal, would you like to throw some light on this? Yes, Rishabh. Yes, Dipti, what is your final word on this?
Sir, A
Sir,
is liable.
Yes.
Sir, A is the
sir,
liable to pay.
B becomes insolvent, so I think A will not have to pay the money
Because B
because
has become
C did
insolvent, that
not sue B
is
for
need
a
not to.
year, and the time period is already over.
Okay. Yes, Rishabh, you wanted to say something?
No, sir.
You're saying something, no?
Sir, I think it's a wrong statement.
Which is a wrong statement.
No, sir, my statement was wrong. What was I was saying?
Why you think so?
Sir,
What you
because
were
I
saying?
did. Sir,
First of
because
all,
I
give your
didn't.
statement. What you were saying?
Sir, I was saying that A was the liable to pay the money.
Okay, so why you are changing now?
But sir, actually, that Dipti said A is not liable to pay the money. So I think my statement was wrong.
So you also want to say A is not liable.
Sir, if
Rishabh,
B
read,
is
Rishabh, read this. Read this, Rishabh.
yeah, Section 137 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 relating to discharge of surety. The section states that mere forbearance on the part of the creditor to sue the principal debtors and or to enforce any other remedy against him would not, in the absence of any provision in the guarantee of the contrary, discharge the surety. In view of this provision, A is not discharged from his liability as a surety.
So is it okay? So if even if the creditor is not suing the debtor, it will not discharge the liability of A. Okay. So it is not means creditor might be pursuing him for paying. Suing is not always the solution. Okay, but A will not be discharged from his liability until and unless the creditor C is paid by B. So whatever amount he is able to recover from B will be okay. Rest of the amount A has to pay because it is not a continuing guarantee type of thing. Is it okay, Deepti?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Priyam Soni. Priyam Soni. Mihir Agarwal. Mihir Agarwal. Mihir Agarwal. Yes, Priyam Soni. Priyam. Yes. Surbi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, read this, Surbi.
Explaining the provisions of the Indian Contract Act 1872, answer the following. A contracts with B for a fixed price to construct a house for B within a stipulated time. B would supply the necessary materials to be used in the construction. C guarantees A's performance of the contract. B does not supply the material as per the agreement. Is C discharged from his liability? C. The holder of an overdue bill of exchange drawn by A as surety for B and accepted by B contracts with X to give time to B. Is A discharged from his liability?
There are two situations given over here. So Dipti, what would you like to, Surbi, what would you like to take up? First or second?
So first, I guess.
Okay, tell me what will happen in first.
Yeah. Right.
So there was a contract between A and B for a fixed price to construct a house for B. Okay, but B has to supply the raw material for the house construction. A has actually. Who is this idiot? Mir Agarwal. Idiot. Third time he is
Yes, sir.
disturbing. Yes, sorry.
Sir,
Yeah, I'm
why will
sorry.
C be discharged from his liability? I mean, he was the guarantor for the A,
Yes, of course. He was
and
guaranteed.
B
He has given
B
the
did
guarantee
not.
that A will prepare the house, and the condition was that B will supply the material, right? And B has stopped supplying material. So
So,
is
why
A
will
discharged
A
from his
be
liability?
responsible for this?
Sorry.
Why will A and C be responsible for this? Because C was the guarantor for A.
Mhm.
I don't know more.
Yeah. Of course. Come on, come on.
So, I mean, B did not supply the material. He did
Uh-huh.
not work according to the agreement. So,
Very good.
why will B C responsible for it?
Okay.
So
Fine.
that's it.
Good. Now, Shubhang. Shubhang, are you there? Shubhang Mandhania. Shubhang Mandhania. I'm removing you. Naman Singh. Mansi. Naman Singh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir,
Mansi.
I'm here.
Yeah, see the situation. See situation 2.
Yes, sir, I'm just reading it.
Yeah. Carry on. Naman Singh, Lucky Chaudhary.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Lucky.
इससे क्या बोलूंगा कुछ
Situation.
दिखाई नहीं दिया सर
Yes, Mansi.
Sir, I'm not very sure as I don't understand the question much, but as after reading, I'll just say that A is not discharged from his liability.
Okay. Now bill is overdue. Now A has given a surety for B. Okay, and X is a one
Yeah.
person who is an outsider.
Okay.
X is an outsider one. उसका कोई लेना देना ही नहीं है इससे. Now he is promising, or he is, I think, he is actually not promising. He's giving time. Now who is he to give time?
Yeah, that's why I don't think so. A will be discharged from his liability until the whole work is done.
Yes. So Surbhi, read out situation 1, and Mansi, you read situation 2 after Surbhi finish. Surbhi,
Yes, sir.
just read the answer.
According to Section 134 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, the surety is discharged by any contract between the creditor and the principal debtor by which the principal debtor is released, or by any act or omission for the creditor, the legal consequence of which is the discharge of the principal debtor. In the given case, B omits to supply the timber, hence C is discharged from his liability.
Got it?
Sir, I didn't
You
understand.
were very correct. You were very correct. Right? Yes, Mansi?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can you
I
please
just read it.
explain?
Yeah, Surbhi, you have some question?
Yes, sir. Can you please explain the first
Yeah, it's
case?
very
I
simple,
didn't
Surbhi, whatever
understand
you
this
told.
well.
Because B has omitted to supply the timber, Actually, he has constrained A not to finish his contract, and he is himself who has taken the guarantee from C. So now he cannot held responsible. He cannot held C responsible because it was a promise that he will also supply the raw material for preparation of the house, which he has not. So C will be discharged from his liability because B is not fulfilling his promise. Getting?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Mansi. Read.
Sir, understood.
Yeah, good. Mansi, second analysis.
Yeah. You want me to read it, sir?
Yeah, of course. Then you will be
Okay.
able to understand it.
Yeah. According to Section 136 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, where a contract to give time to the principal debtor is made, no, principal debtor. X is not the principal debtor, hence A is not discharged.
Got it? Because he's outside, nothing to do with. Okay. Fine.
Got it.
Yeah, I think Mansi, your network is not proper. Anyways.
Yeah, sir, it's a bit bad here because the weather is not great. So
Yeah. I got it. Don't worry, no problem. At least you are online. Yeah, Jayant Devedi. Jayant, are you there? Jayant? Jayant Devedi? Pranav? Rishabh?
Yes,
Anyone
sir.
of you? Yeah.
If A becomes a surety to C for payment of rent by B under a lease and B and C contract without A consent, that B will pay higher rent. What would be the liability of A as a surety?
Yes. Rishabh, you answer this?
Sir, A have to pay the higher rent which B has consent with the C.
Now see the situation over here. B and C are people those who have decided with the rent. One is a landlord and other is a tenant. And A has given the guarantee. A has given a guarantee that to C that B will keep on paying him the rent. But B and C both have entered into an agreement to charge a higher rent without the knowledge of A. Now tell me whether A will be responsible. This C is a landlord and B is a tenant. Both have decided, for example, rupees 2000 rupees rent. Okay, and A has given a consent. Fine, if B will not pay, I will pay you, right? To C. Now afterwards, both of them have decided to take a 3000 rent. Okay. Now is A responsible for this higher amount? Or what will be the liability of A in this case?
Sir, A would not be liable because it depends upon the paying capacity of the payer.
Of course, so A will not be liable for the extra amount, but to the extent A has given guarantee, he will be liable. Okay, read this loudly.
A is discharged in respect of arrears of rent subsequent to such variance. Any alteration in terms and condition of contract will discharge the surety from his liability under the contract of guarantee.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this was, I think, all about your indemnity and guarantee. I'm now taking the other one. Now it will be bailment and pledge. I hope you understand about what is bailment and what is pledge. Okay. So most of the questions are on bailment only, because pledge we have already done in case of in other ways. Yeah. So this is a very simple question. Mansi, please see this. Two situations are there.
Yes, sir.
Bailment, you know, first of all, please tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Then
No, I have no idea.
of bailment. Bailment is something when you give some of your goods to someone else for a specific purpose and take it afterwards. Okay. For example, you give your clothes to the boutique to just get it sewed, and the boutique the lady in the boutique will sew the cloth and will give it back to you for some money. So you have actually given your goods to someone else for getting something done out of it. Or you can say it, and such type of bailment can be for mutual benefit or for the benefit of bailer or for the benefit of bailee, whatever. Okay, so one person who actually gives the goods is called bailer, and the person who accepts the good is called bailee. Okay, now in light of this, somebody is parking. So example, we go to cinema for watching a movie. We park our vehicle somewhere in the parking. So that person is also a bailee who has given us, who has allowed us to park for some money. Okay, so bailment are of two types: gratuitous and non-gratuitous. Gratuitous is free of cost. Non-gratuitous is something which actually charges, like the example tailor I have given you, this parking person. These are the non-gratuitous bailment. Gratuitous bailment, for example, you leave your dog to your neighbor, and he will take care of it, and in evening you just take it again back. So that is a non-gratuitous bailment. Sorry, that is a gratuitous bailment. So in light of this, two situations are given over here. If you like to take, then only, otherwise I will ask someone else. Yes, Mansi.
Yeah, sir, I got it.
Okay, continue.
Yes, sir, just a minute.
Deepti, what is your opinion?
Yes, sir.
Regarding the bailment? Mansi will take situation 2. You take situation 1.
Sir, I know the situation 1, but I don't know the situation 2.
Okay,
Sir,
fine. You
I'll
take
take
situation
situation
1.
2.
Dipti will take situation 2. No problem. Go ahead.
Sir, in the situation 2, it's written that seizure of goods by custom authorities.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, I think.
Is this a bailment?
No, sir, it's not a bailment.
Why so?
Sir, because the custody of goods does not mean possession.
No. See, it is not a custody. It's a seizure. Seize kar liya hai. Because when seizure happens? Seizure happens when the people do not pay the duty. So there is a purpose over here.
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me, is it a bailment?
Sir. Yes, sir, it is a bailment.
And would this customer authority will be liable for returning goods back after taking the money?
No, sir.
The customer authority have to give the goods. Suppose you have called some goods from abroad and you have to pay the custom duty. You have not paid the custom duty. The custom people have seized your goods. At least after
Sir,
paying
after we
duty,
pay
the
the
custom,
money, they will give the goods.
absolutely they will release now.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Yes, Mansi, by the time you might have studied this.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir, as I'm very new to this concept, I would just say that in the first situation, B doesn't have to give his keys to anyone as the car is his own property. So if it's needed, he can, put a parking slip or anything. So I don't think so it will be a contract of bailment.
Very correct. But the context is not correct. You just read this first situation. Mansi, read it out.
Oh, okay, sir. No, mere custody of goods does not mean possession. For a bailment to exist, the bailer must give possession of the bailed property and the bailee must accept it. Section 148, Indian Contract Act 1872 is not applicable.
Because there is no one to accept this bailment. Somebody has parked the car in the parking lot. It doesn't mean that it's a bailment. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. What I told was right.
Right? Yeah. Mansi, sorry, Dipti, situation 2, you are correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hope you understood.
Yes, sir. I
Read it
understood.
loudly.
Yes, the possession of the goods is transferred to the custom authorities. Therefore, bailment exists and Section 148 is applicable.
Very good. Let us just quickly take this again. Yeah, Dipender Gujar, are you there? Dipti, you only take it up. It's very easy.
So, should I read it loud?
Yeah.
Sunil delivered his car to Mahesh for repairs. Mahesh completed the work but did not return the car to Sunil within reasonable time. Though Sunil repeatedly reminded Mahesh for the return of car, in the meantime a big fire occurred in the neighborhood and the car was destroyed. Decide whether Mahesh can be held liable under the provision of the Indian Contract Act 1872.
Yeah.
Sir, he will be held liable.
Very good. Read this.
It is the duty of the bailee to return or deliver the goods bailed according to the bailer directions without demand as soon as the time for which they were bailed has expired or the purpose for which they were bailed for any loss, destruction of goods from the time notwithstanding the exercise of reasonable care on his part. Applying the above provision in the given case, Mahesh is liable for the loss, although he is not negligent, but because of his failure to deliver the car within the reasonable time.
Okay. Dipti, one last case. This again. Please take it.
A hires a carriage from B and agrees to pay rupees 500 as hire charges. The carriage is unsafe though B is unaware of it. A is injured and claims a compensation for injuries suffered by him. B refuses to pay, discuss the liability of B.
What will happen?
Sir, B won't be liable. B will not be liable because he was also unaware about the unsafety of the carriage.
Read this.
Section 150 provides that if the goods are bailed for hire, the bailer is responsible for such damage, whether he was not aware of the existence of such faults in the goods bailed. Applying the above provision in the given case, B is responsible for to compensate A for the injuries sustained even if he is not aware of the defect in the carriage.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Provisions it is there. Right? Dipti, one more.
Ravi sent in consignment of goods worth rupees 60,000 by railway and got railway receipt. He obtained an advance of rupees 30,000 from the bank and endorsed and delivered the railway receipt in favor of the bank by way of security. The railway failed to deliver the goods at the designation. The bank filed the suit against the railway for rupees 60,000. Decide in the light of provision of the Indian Act Contract 1872 whether the bank would succeed in the said suit.
Yes. क्या होगा इसमें? समझ में तो आ गया?
Sir, I think the railway will have to pay the rest 30,000 because he obtained the 30,000 in advance and the 30,000 was left. So
ये तो
they will
चलो,
pay the
उसको कितना
30,000.
पे करना है वो ठीक है. Bank, will the suit of bank will be maintainable or not?
Yes, sir, it will be maintainable.
मेरे पास इतना टाइम नहीं है, तो ये तुम ये लास्ट और ये जरा पढ़ जाओ इसको, then it will be over.
As per section 178 and 178A of the Indian Contract Act 1872, the deposit of title deed the bank as security against an advance constitutes of a pledge. As a pledge, a banker's right is not limited to his interest in the goods pledged. In case of injury to the goods or their deprivation by a third party, the pledgee would have all such remedies that the owner of the goods would have against them. In Morvi Mercantile Bank Limited versus Union of India, the Supreme Court held that the bank pledgee was entitled to recover not only the amount of the advance due to it, but the full value of the consignment.
So here comes your thing. And you were
Yes,
saying 30,000? No, it is not 30,000. Full 60,000.
okay, sir.
Okay.
However, the amount over and above his interest is to be held by him in trust for the pledger.
Yes. Now
Thus,
this what
the
will
bank will
happen.
succeed in the in this claim of rupees 60,000 against railway.
Yes, but it will succeed for 60,000, but it will hold 30,000 in favor of the other person. Okay, because otherwise it will happen. It will mean to unjust enrichment for the bank. Because for bank, you are very correct. For the bank, only 30,000 is due, but it will be bank who is having the entire claim of 60,000. Okay, so if bank will recover only 30,000 from railway, so railway will be having 30,000 extra, na? The remaining 30,000.
Yes,
Why should railway be given extra 30,000 because of the default? So entire.
But sir, how will the railway have extra because they already paid 30,000 in advance?
Who paid?
Railway
Has
paid
not paid.
30,000.
No, beta, railway has not paid. This person who has taken the bill to the bank, that bank has paid 30,000 in lieu of the bill of 60,000.
Okay, sir.
Right? So,
Yes, sir.
so bank will also be, it will be unjustly enriched if it will get entire 60,000. The railway will be unjustified, unjustifiable. You can say unjust enrichment will be there for the railway also if 60,000 entire 60,000 is not released. So what will happen? Bank will realize the entire 60,000 and will give this 30,000 to that person whose goods it was. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is all about your bailment and pledge. And tomorrow we will be discussing more about some other contracts. And I hope tomorrow you are prepared for the quiz of Sale of Goods Act. Okay. So quiz of Sale of Goods Act will be there tomorrow itself. So please prepare for it and appear for it. Okay. And Mansi, you just talk
Sir,
to me.
everyone has to appear for the quiz.
Everyone, yeah, it is a compulsory one. If you will not appear, you will lose your marks. Because I will be taking best out of this. I may take 4 best out of the 6-7 quiz which I have taken.
Okay,
So you lose a chance of doing your best.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yes.
you have already deposited your your assignments. I soon you will be seeing your marks of your assignments on our on this Google sheet itself. Okay. And I have kept some proportion because your assignments, because people have copied it also to some extent or whatsoever. So the proportion of the assignment in the total marks of your external is less the marks of quiz is the most important. So you please attend all the quizzes whatsoever I will be, it will be given. So all of you are on the group also. I hope you have received the message on the group, the links for the for tomorrow's quiz and all the 3 quizzes which we will be having in this week. Right? And
Yes.
I'm going to take a remedial class also. So Mansi, you will be a part of the remedial class because you have not attended most of the classes. So I will ask, I would like to ask.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah, Mansi, you just ping me on my mobile with your on my WhatsApp. Then we can, or even there are other people who. Where is Neha Goplani? Neha Goplani was also having some issues. She also joined late, so she might be interested in attending some of the classes. And anyone else also, if you are interested in attending any of the classes, link will be shared to you all. So those who want to attend those extra classes, you are most welcome. Okay, so I think this remedial class will happen tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and that will happen post lunch. Okay, so be prepared for it. I will take some suggestion from your CR to just organize this class post lunch. At what time are you free? Accordingly, we will be done. We will be doing it. Okay, rest you are already prepared for your quizzes, so appear your quizzes in a better way, right? So let me take your attendance now. Okay. So Abhay Jain, please say yes, sir, if you are there. Abhay Jain, Dipendra Gujar, Dipti,
Yes, sir.
Devyanshi
Yes, sir.
Chokshi,
Yes, sir.
Gaurav Sharma, Jain Divedi, Lakshay Sharma, Lucky Chaudhary,
Sir, Lakshya Sharma
Mansi,
present.
Mihir Agarwal, Pranav Sharma,
Present, sir.
Prem Soni, Rishabh Goyal, Ritik Yadav,
Present, sir.
Shashank Khosla,
Present, sir.
Shriyans Jain, Tanishq Agarwal. Fine. Thank you and take care of
Sir.
yourself and be happy. Have a nice time.
Sir,
Have a
PM
nice
Soni.
day. Take care. Bye
Sir,
bye.
PM Soni. Sir, PM Soni की present लगा दी क्या?